The next category is recovery and healing peptides. This is the one I played around a lot with on and off. People are talking about it all the time, whether it's inflammation or physical therapy, whether you have joint or tendon problems, blood flow issues, these are the ones. So there's 3 peptides that are going to make a big difference. The first one you probably heard is about the BPC-157. Is actually the BPC stands for the body protection compound. This was the one that I told you when I got off the flight earlier. My hips were just killing me, and I waited a week. I didn't want to take painkillers, and then I just said, shoot, let me just give BPC a try. And within 2, 3, 4 days, the pain literally went away. I used it for about a week and a half more. I ran out. It was good. And then all of a sudden, like about a week later, the pain came back. I'm like, shoot. So I did 3 weeks of BPC longer. So I did a total of 1 month, and then the pain just stayed away. It was over. I haven't had the pain in my hips since. Literally, I thought I'd have to have hip surgery or not hip surgery, hip replacement surgery. So that's the good news. Now, what makes BPC work? It's in a 15 amino acid sequence naturally found in human gastric juice, your stomach, all right? Your body already uses something similar to keep your gut and mouth healing quickly. So if you get a cut in your mouth, right, you'll notice it just recovers quickly, and it doesn't even leave scars, right? Whether it's your cheek or your tongue or something like that, it's not by accident, right? Because if your mouth and gut didn't heal quickly, right, you couldn't eat and you would die. So evolution solved this problem a long time ago. Now, the mechanism behind how it works, it's called angiogenesis, and basically it helps create new blood vessels. And BBC forces blood and nutrients into the tissue that normally might get, starved or both. All right, so if you have tennis elbow, golfer's elbow, if you have runner's knee, potential minor tears here in your ligaments, not real ones, results can have dramatic, improvements. The other thing you can also do is take BPC orally, or the injection. For joints, tendons, and all that stuff, you got to do the injections, okay? And ideally, they say put it where you need it. So when I wasn't putting it I was putting it near my hips. But if I had shoulder problems, which I'll tell you about in a minute, I would put it in my shoulder area. But technically, if you put it anywhere, it'll get to the area. Now, if you have gut issues, leaky gut, or these problems, and you take the oral form, it's better for that IBS, intestinal inflammation, and so forth. Now, there's 2 things that almost never get mentioned. First of all, some users experience anhedonia when they take BPC. It's like really mild, but basically it's when you just don't really care. You don't have highs, you don't have lows. You're like flat emotionally. No joy, like no dopamine high, no serotonin lows, nothing. It's just ugh. And it's because it interacts with dopamine receptors. So if you're already feeling a little bit emotionally flat, watch this carefully, all right? It usually, it'll resolve itself once you stop. Just keep that in mind, all right? Second, the same blood vessels that grow, the heal tissue, and theoretically can feed existing tumors. Again, this cancer thing will come up a few times. There's new human data confirming this, right? But just keep that in mind. So if you ever have a family history of cancer, tumors, you might want to reconsider this. The next one is the TB-500. It's called Thymosin Beta 4. That's TB-500. Okay, so earlier I mentioned how I had done BPC in my hip, for my hips. That was, again, like at least a year and a half ago. Things have been fine. For the past few months, my shoulders were killing me. Like literally, I mean, I'm 80% better, but I couldn't do anything. And I said, shit, man, I'm going to go do BPC again. I overdosed, did everything. I barely saw any effect. And then I had some TB-500 laying around. I had 2 vials, actually 2 or 3 vials. I used one, and literally within, 2-3 days, my shoulder pain dramatically decreased. I just thought, hey, you know what? Maybe it's something else. I increased my inflame and pain relief supplement to reduce the inflammation. I took some other herbs. everything to do, and I added that. So who knows? What could it have been? I don't know, blah, blah, blah. I did it. I ran out maybe a week and a half later. And then like 3-4 days later, the pain came back. I said, okay, once again, just like the BPC, could it have been coincidence? I don't know. So I got 2 more vials. I just happened to have them until I ordered more. And again, went a much higher dose, double what they suggest. I'm not telling you to do it, just what worked for me, because I always need a higher dose on everything. It's just my DNA. And yeah, the pain went back down again. It's almost like as I'm taking like 5, 6, 7, 8 Advils or ibuprofen. That's how it feels like. The pain is much better. And I mentioned this because the BPC didn't do anything, but the TB-500 did. All right, because it does more as a systemic anti-inflammatory, and versus BPC is more for healing. TB-500 is for reducing inflammation. I for sure had inflammatory issues, right? Despite what I took. You can inject TB-500 anywhere. It goes systemically. You can do it near the area, but whatever it is, just know the difference between the two. Another one we have is a copper peptide. It's called GHK-CU, CU being copper, GHK is a copper peptide. This one lives in 2 worlds at once. Basically, it's a high-end skincare and like really good regenerative medicine. Most people only know it as cosmetic version. The other ones are far more interesting. So this copper peptide, it stimulates collagen and elastin production using copper. Copper is really important. But at a deeper level, it resets over 4,000 human genes toward a younger expression state with your skin. So that's just, not marketing language. It's just what the peer review research has shown. Now, beyond the skincare improvements, which can, be transformative in some people, it's documented effects on hair growth, scar reduction, and neuroprotection. It's a lot of good information about that. The downsides, the injections can be painful, more so than the other peptides, and too high a dose can throw off your zinc to copper balance, which means fatigue. So dose it carefully. If you are going to be taking a lot of this, you might want to add in some zinc. There's one other product that combines all these. It's called Glow, GLOW. It's a combination of BPC, the TB-500, and the GHK. It's all in one. It's a convenient shot. I know friends who take it. I don't like it like that because, when you combine them all, there might be some chemical interactions. Nobody really knows. But the thing is, each one is a different half-life. Each one, your body needs a different dose, right? You don't know. Like, remember, I needed way different dose on the TB-500 than the BPC and so forth, right? So you can't control it. Now, it's convenient. Cool, but if it was me, I would just buy all 3 individually. But again, it's up to you. It's, you give up control, but then it's convenient. Now, there's another anti-inflammatory. It's called KPV. It's lysine, proline, valine. These are amino acids. It's a fragment of a hormone called alpha MSH that basically your body already produces, right? It's natural in the body. It shuts down the master switch of inflammation, a cellular pathway called NF-KB, all right? For IBS, your stomach problems, Crohn's disease, severe psoriasis, this is a remarkable option. Its anti-inflammatory powers are comparable, to corticosteroids without those negative steroid side effects. Corticosteroids are catabolic. They're bad for you. Newer research, use long-term data, still accumulating. So, but again, user feedback good. I haven't tried it. I should. Sometimes it's hard to get all these, peptides, especially from a good source. So that's why I haven't tried all of them. There's another one called ARA 2090. It's what some people call a nerve specialist, designed for small fiber neuropathy. Sometimes you get the burning, tingling, painful sensation that comes from nerve damage, maybe in your hands and feet. Diabetics have this. It's kind of pain. It's just right that regular drugs can't deal with. This RA 2090 can help with this. You might want to give it a try. Unfortunately, it's very expensive and requires like at least a couple months before you feel any meaningful results. But it is like, it's really repairing, right? So it's not a quick fix. So technically speaking, Once you do this for a month, 2 months, 3 months, it should reduce a lot of the problems for long term.